What's good? I'm gonna stop this. I'm gonna talk for a little bit, but shit, at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? I'm God. I am the creator. You know what I'm saying? Like I am. It's like shit. That's everybody though. But it's like you gonna have to take a while to get there for you really find that shit out though. I'm not no egotistical type of person and none of that shit. I don't care about no physical shit, none of that shit. The shit that I done seen, how could you be attached to this? When you done seen what I seen or know what I know, like it would be impossible to be like this is like the main course of what somebody's supposed to be holding on to in this reality. So it's like shit. It's the truth though. Like I can do shit that humans can't do. Like so, it's like how you telling me I'm a human? Like you know what I'm saying? I'm God. I know I'm the creator. There's no doubt about that. No doubt about it. You know, and it's like I don't disrespect nobody else's views or nothing like that. But when it comes to just the reality and the truth of the matter, like that's all everybody been basically enveloping their whole soul and their whole being in is lies though. So if you basing your lies on somebody else's truth and then trying to make it that be like just cause you saying it though, like I'm not forcing my views on nobody. I'm talking about me. Like you know what I'm saying? So only thing I'm saying is like I can do shit people can't do. I can see. I ain't gonna say the shit I see people don't see. Like I don't even give a fuck about that. Like that's all good too. But like I'm not no average human being and shit. Like I'm glowing now. Like I'm on this recording myself. Like I'm glowing. I see this like halos and shit like glowing all on my head and shit. Like no doubt about it. No doubt. So it's like I know Damon Small. Like that's cool and all, but it's like at the end of the day, I know who I am though. Do you know who you is the question. When you find out, you should you should let me know. Like get back at me. We can have some fun and build together because you got all these people doing all these rituals and all these spells and all this stuff going on, tricking people, abusing people, misusing people, and lying to people, deceiving people. Then that's just supposed to be normal. That's supposed to be how life supposed to go. It ain't supposed to go like that. It's the opposite. This world is running on the opposite. So for somebody to sit up here and say it's supposed to be like this, or you supposed to pray to Jesus, or pray to this, or pray to that, they full of shit and they don't know shit. And I tell you to your goddamn face, you don't know what you're talking about. Like period. Any pastor, any preacher, any religious type of person out here, you sitting in your man-made church getting tax exemptions off the people you supposed to be preaching the word to, that you trick and abuse, and you take the passages that you familiar with, you run through them and you give that to people, and like that's all it is to the Bible or something though. So I'll just be thinking like, why they don't be telling people that they God? I hear a few people in church like, oh, they tell us we God and all like that shit, but when you walk out that motherfucker, you don't feel like you God. That's the last thing you gonna be feeling like when you walk out that motherfucker. I don't give a fuck what church you go to, a Catholic church, a Baptist. I don't care what type of church you go to. I don't care none about none of that shit. Motherfuckers need to have some type of responsibility. Take some responsibility for your goddamn soul. You can't let nobody else take control of your shit. Well, you have, you will. But I'm saying that's silly though. That's silly. When you have sex with your woman or your man, do you go run to somebody for some help asking you how to do that shit? Or do you just do it because that's what you're supposed to do? Or that for the moment, that's because you doing what you want to do. You don't need nobody to help you with that shit. Right? When you take a shit, when you use a bathroom, do you need somebody in there with you? Do you need to go get somebody to tell? Like, no, you just go do that shit. It's the same goddamn principle. Same principle. You know what I'm saying? People go to church and basically like everybody on the same spiritual level. It's like goddamn kindergartens on one of them slow ass buses. And you act like that's cool. You act like it's cool for the world to be run by kindergarten like spiritual ass people and shit. It's not cool. and it's not happening, it's not popping. It's that shit about to change though, cause I said so. I'm just saying though, because motherfuckers need to take responsibility. If your life is fucked up, something about you is fucked up. No doubt about it. You're not happy with your life, you're not happy with yourself, some type of way. You can't go blaming people for the lack of things you have or the karmic path that you haven't cleared yet, or you never gonna get it. Like, so somebody doing your work for you all the time, how you gonna get the lesson? How you gonna get the message?